What's up, guys? Josh Buckhart reporting from Hallis Hall for Clocker Sports, where the Bears just went through their final day of practice before they travel to take on the San Francisco 49ers in California on Sunday Night Football in Week 17. Got a chance to hear from head coach Ben Johnson today, and he talked about the respect that he has for what the 49ers are able to do. Talked about defensive coordinator Robert Saleh and the aggressiveness, the approach that his players rather take, and how they fit his scheme. Talked about quarterback Brock Purdy and how he can cut you up, quote unquote, if you give him too much time back there, saying that the Bears, quote, have to be on their mess this weekend because they don't want to get caught off guard by a surging San Francisco 49ers team that has overcome a slew of injuries, just as the Bears have throughout the campaign. 49ers right there trying to fight for that number one seed in the NFC, just like the Bears are. So a lot on the line this weekend, and the Bears are not overlooking the fact that, they might be facing a depleted 49ers team, but it's definitely not one that is anywhere close to being out for the count. Johnson also kind of downplayed the significance of Caleb Williams' game-winning throw to DJ Moore against the Green Bay Packers in Week 16, not because it wasn't necessarily a big play, but because they had seen Williams hit that play in practice. And Johnson also cited other examples of Williams, or rather pointed to other examples of Williams translating things that he has done in practice directly onto the game field in short order. So there was no surprise there. It was kind of in line with what offensive coordinator Declan Doyle told me, in that they expect that from Williams because he's shown he's capable of it, and therefore that's something they need him to find more consistency with going forward. On the practice field, no Rome Odunze, no Nick McLeod. Both of those guys have been ruled out. Odunze dealing with that stress fracture in his foot. McLeod dealing with an illness, and he could be an underrated absence because the Bears are still rotating Jalen Johnson. And then Nahshon Wright popped up with a hamstring injury this week, and also dealing with an illness that kept him out of practice today. We'll see if he's able to overcome it in time for the game on Sunday night. On that note, there's a few players with that. Josh Blackwell also questionable with an illness. Again, like I said, Wright has the hammy and the illness, and then T.J. Edwards is dealing with the glute. C.J. Gardner-Johnson dealing with a foot injury. He was in good spirits, though, as he went to go record his headshot for the Sunday Night Football program. On the illness, like I was saying, though, Devin Duvernay and DeMarco Jackson both also caught it and ended up clearing the injury report today. They will have no designation, they will play. So hopefully for the Bears, they will be able to have some good news with Wright in that regard as well. He's having a tremendous season, got snubbed for the Pro Bowl, but is still having a really, really great year. So that would be a big absence if they are not able to get him back in time. In the locker room, got a chance to hear from Luther Burden III, a very light day today. Not a lot of players as they were in and out trying to get ready to go for their road trip. But I will have the Burden video up on the YouTube channel, and then we'll have an article up this weekend about Burden, and then, this evening about Burden, and then this weekend we'll cover the culture change that has been going on in the Bears locker room. We got to talk with a player who's seen it happen and gave a really strong account of what he's seen from it. So be on the lookout for that on clockersports.com. Like I said, Burden video up on the YouTube channel, and then the article this evening will be up on Burden, and then tomorrow's will cover the culture change that the Bears have undergone this season. So a very big game on tap. The Bears are in good spirits despite some of the guys they may or may not have this weekend. We'll see who comes out on top. Josh Buckhart here at Hallis Hall for Clocker Sports.